Nick is out of substitutes. Hopefully Thomas can get in there. Yep, there we go.
And there it is.
And there it is, the ultimate.
9-tail Rasengan. And Tom takes this one. Tom has been itching to get one on Nick, but do not, I repeat, do not doubt Nick. Nick has come back from worse, and Tom knows this. Nick's a dangerous guy, especially when Nick's backed into a corner. He's hungry.
Absolutely. Then there we go again with a chakra reversal. Thomas just trying to get him at, get Nick to use those subs, but too bad. Nick just got all of his subs back. And looks like Nick might be getting the edge up on here, but hold up. Thomas is going in for a full-on attack. Thomas now out of subs. Uh-oh. Here we go. And now Nick going for the endless combo, but oh, he messes up. And there we go. Tom and Nick now 1-1. Here we go. Thomas starting off out strong. Nick's just trying to grab him. But Thomas is playing nice in safety defense.
Quite even in this match. This is the first match. This is the best of 7 series. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's the winner of 4. Usually the FGC doesn't do that. Of course, they do best 2 out of 3, best 3 out of 5 for grand finals. For the Kage Cup, it's the best of 7 series for every match. These guys are playing a marathon. I mean, these guys definitely have to pace themselves. We're going to figure out who the real Iron Man is in this game, you know?
Oh, yes, we are. And Nick coming back with those subs up. But Thomas just going in with the full frontal attack. Thomas trying his best to get Nick down to his last sub. And there he goes. Uh-oh. Looks like Nick might be in trouble here. Nick's now just trying to wait for it to get all of his subs back.
And he's playing keep away.
Oh, and there it goes. Using his last sub. Might be a dangerous move, but who knows? Nick might be able to turn this around. Oh, no. Oh! And there we go with the ultimate again.
9-tails Rasengan.
Oh, but wait, Nick is still alive!
You gotta be kidding me.
He's down to literally no health.
You guys are gonna be like, no, this guy's not coming back. Trust me, Nick is dangerous. Thomas knows this.
And here we go to the awakening form for Nick. Nick refusing to let that last little bit of health go. Oh, gosh, here we go.
Nope, no.
Oh, no. Oh, there we go.
And that is 1 fight. It's 1 for Tom, 0 for Nick. Thomas won. I believe the score, there it is, the score right on top of your screen right there. We'll keep you updated.
Yes, we will. Real quick, I'm gonna go get my baby. Just like let Tom and Nick. He's like, okay, we're gonna walk.
And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The official match referee is in the red. This is obviously San Japan, guys. We are live here. For those of you who don't know who San Japan is, the biggest anime con here in South Texas. San Japan here is the biggest anime con in South Texas, ladies and gentlemen. With 25,000 are here in San Antonio to do this con. This con has definitely become one of the biggest here.
And here we go again with the second round of the tournament.
Looks like Nick is not going back to his Nagato. Instead, he's pitting out this other character. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out who's this character in Naruto. I'm the one who runs the tournament, right? And I don't even know who this character is.
I know, right? Man, come on, Jay.
Mitsuki?
Mitsuki, yes, indeed.
I'm trying to figure out who that is. People on the Twitch channel are going to be like, oh, God, these guys.
How do these guys not know it?
I know, exactly.
Here we are running Naruto tournaments.
This is totally weird. I have not seen Nick use this character. This is literally a curveball.
Yes,
Thomas is actually probably going to be like, what are you doing? This is not even your main, but here we go. I mean, his main was Nagato, so I mean, you could honestly say Tom Gama is best. But then again, you never know. He might go back to the Nagato.
Who
right
knows?
now, the action's right now going back and forth yet again like it was before. Thomas on the offense, Nick on the defense, I would say.
Yes, yes. And Nick going in for an offense again. Up. Here we go. Uh-oh. Nick trying to go in for an attack, but fails. Charging up their chakra, making sure it's nice and up. Oh gosh, here we go. Nick back on defense. Thomas going in for a full attack. There we go, back to charging up again. Who's going to make the first move though? And it's Thomas. My goodness, this is getting so good.
Intense. Looks like Tom is really, and again, Nick is usually the one that takes it to Tom, and Tom is the one that tries to play defense, trying to get right back onto the attack. It's all offense on Tom right now.
Yes, it is. Nick might have a chance. If Nick can take away Thomas's last sub, he can have a chance to change this around. And here we go, back to awakening for Nick. And it's too late now for Nick. Thomas just got his subs back, but who knows? Up.
Yeah, there we go. Tom again. Tom is all over Nick, man. Today, Tom is on his game. He wants that Kage Cup. He's hungry. He's a competitor. You could say Nick is definitely his adversary. And ladies and gentlemen, even though it may shock you, these two guys are definitely one of the best that we have here in San Antonio. For those of you who are probably sitting at home saying, oh, no, they're not, I can beat them, by all means, show up. We have plenty of tournaments still for San Antonio still to come. We obviously have the Akatsuki Cup come November the 11th. Yes, you heard me right, the Akatsuki Cup come November the 11th. It's going to be at Otaku Cafe here on Blanco Road in San Antonio. Look that up, Otaku Cafe here in San Antonio.
It's a great place to be, guys.
It's a great place to be. Great for anime. The anime scene loves it. It's done so wonders here for the anime scene and gaming scene.
Very friendly.
They are great business. And they'll be hosting. They hosted many of the Kage Cup qualifiers. The Akatsuki Cup is a one-day tournament. For those of you who want to play here, there is a scene in San Antonio. It's steadily growing, but it's here.
And we will keep being here. And now here we go with Nick again, trying to go in. Thomas back on the offense. Dodging every single one of Nick's attacks, trying his best to get up. Trying to get him to use his last subs. Ooh. Nick's going to have to start playing. Oh, no, there it goes. Nick using his last sub yet again. Ooh. And Nick coming in with a chakra reversal. Nick is trying so hard to try to grab him, get rid of it, Thomas's subs.
I'm not trying to say I'm the busiest guy in the world, but I've had so many people already messaging me and just talking about this tournament, you know, asking where it's at, where can it, and I mean, obviously I keep telling them it's the game room here.
Absolutely,
yeah,
oh,
they
of course.
can't find the game room. So right now I'm not talking, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm not that bad of a commentator. I probably am, but I am just trying to stay busy here, just telling everybody we're on the Slurt Nerd Twitch channel. Come check us out. We are live here at San Japan.
Oh, yes, we are.
Rose is going to be outside.
1-1. Thomas and Nick going back at it. Thomas, no, Nick going for the full offense now. Up, now back to defense. Once again with that chakra reversal. Nick is trying to get up into Tom's face. But it might have been just too late. Thomas did just get his subs again. But who can get it? Who's going to get the hit? Who's going to get the combo? Oh no, and there it goes with Thomas. Coming in, hitting hard. Trying to do his, oh wait! Oh! Tries to use his ultimate, but Nick comes in with his last sub yet again and able to dodge it.
No matter if Nick goes ultimate form, I'm sorry.
Awakening?
Awakening, there it is. No matter if Nick goes to Awakening, it looks like that has no effect on Tom. He's gone to Awakening several times with Nagato. He's gone to Awakening here with this character. And Tom still is just playing keep away. Great offense maneuver on Tom just to go on the offense here.
Ooh, and there goes Nick's Awakening now. Nick on his last sub yet again, coming up with another chakra reversal. He's trying to get Thomas to use his last sub hard. But will it be enough? Thomas now out of subs. And now here comes Nick. Up. Thomas is now officially out of subs. It can go either way. Oh, here comes Nick. Going in with a full offense attack.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
He missed it. He missed the Rasengan. It's neck and neck. It's going to be anybody's ball game. We got down to 28 seconds. Nick or Tom? Here we go. Tom's trying to get 2 up on Nick. Nick.
Who could it
Tom,
be?
Nick. Tom. Nick has more substitutions. Tom's on the offense. Nick knows this. He's going to wait it out. Wait.
Oh!
And it's 2-0 on Tom. Tom leads 2-0. And normally in a regular FGC game, I'm just going to throw it out there, this match would be over, but it's not. It's the best
4 out of 7.
Yeah, or the best of 7 series, I call it. So win 4 matches, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. People ask me, where'd you get that scenario? I'm just like, I'm a sports fan, so I get it out of the NBA. It's the best of 7 series. Well, actually, I'm a wrestling fan. They use that in wrestling as well. So.
Oh, Nick is going to try to go back to Nagato. Oh, but changes his mind. Oh. He's thinking long and hard and who he needs.
Yeah, Nick is down 2-0 against Tom. Ladies and gentlemen, by the way, while we have some time, as you see there, the official referee and the players. Ladies and gentlemen, right now at this time, we are going to say our thoughts and prayers in Houston for those who are affected by Hurricane Harvey. I know this, not personally, but I know this as one of our players could not be here today because he was affected by it. He's not directly affected by it, but because of obviously the gas shortages and everything going on out there, he could not leave his home. So our thoughts and prayers for those of you who are affected by Hurricane Harvey. If you're anybody out there that's watching this right now that's being affected by the storms, our thoughts and prayers are with you guys. Just know that you are not alone, and you will get back on your feet. Back to the action, of course. We're going back to the main, Nagato, of course. And obviously old school arcade rules, Tom cannot switch his character if he wins. So Nick knows this. Nick, of course, going back to his main. He's going back to Nagato. Though Tom has been preparing for this Nagato.
Absolutely.
So he knows what Nick is going to go for.
They're trading night and day. Every once in a blue moon. Ooh. Thomas is just now going for those flourish attacks.
Yeah, he's trying to get a foot race as far ahead as he can against Nick. Would be best if you keep it neck to neck on Nick. It's gonna be Nick's game. So Thomas is basically trying to get all those combos and get as far away from Nick as possible, health-wise, obviously.
Of course,
to get a big gap between them two.
Nick tried to use a chakra reversal, but failed. Oh no! Here he goes again with it and succeeds.
He's got to get on the offense, though. He's got to get on the offense. In my opinion, if you don't do anything with it, of course, he's gonna wait till his substitution comes back.
Well, now he's got to wait for his chakra bar to raise up as well.
Yeah, and his substitution is gone. Nick is on the corner here. Nick is back to the corner. His back's up against the corner. Tom knows this. He's going to go right at it.
Oh, man. Nick fighting hard to stay alive. able to landing a hit with that almighty push. Nick slowly but surely taking away health from Thomas right now. Although that might have been just changed. Here comes Thomas now. And there we go. 1 to Thomas, 0 to Nick. Hopefully Nick can turn this around though. Nick now going on the assault.
Tom is all over Nick, man. He's ready for him.
Oh, man.
When they first met, of course, Nick was a little bit more, I would say a little bit more better than Tom. He always got his matches on Tom. And obviously Tom is coming with a vengeance. He's here to play. He is not walking out without the trophy. And Nick, of course, is definitely one on top. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a second tournament. It's called the Akatsuki Cup. And that will happen November the 11th at Otaku Cafe on Blanco Road here in San Antonio. Nick is the winner of last year's Akatsuki Cup. So technically we have 2 champions here today. The Akatsuki Cup champion, Nick. And of course, and there's Nick with the win.
Yep.
And of course, last year's Kage Cup champion, Miguel, who's here today.
So hopefully those 2 champions will go face to face, but only if Nick can defeat Tom here today. Struggling, of course, but he's slowly and surely getting in there, landing those hits. Thomas now coming back in with the assault. Sadly, it wasn't enough, though. Now Thomas has all of his subs again. And again with a chakra reversal. Thomas just has a 50-50 with that every single time I've noticed. You know?
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And again, I love it sometimes when people give me the messages or they'll send me something and be like, oh, these guys don't look like they're much.
Oh, no, here we go. Thomas now out of subs.
By all means, come out here and play against these guys. That's what I always tell people, you know?
Oh, yes, of course.
Talk big, play out here. But anyways, we're here in the Kage Cup. Nick on the offense now. There's the universal pull. He loves that. Thomas trying to stay away, trying to stay on defense and get on offense. There's the universal pull again. Nick,
oh, no.
All away. Chakra, no.
Oh, no, Thomas out of sub.
Out of sub. Nick
but here we go.
He's on the offense. And
Nick is
now on the board.
Yes. It is now 2. Thomas, Nick, 1. This is now getting very intense. But now that Nick is 1, he can no longer switch his character. Thomas, though, he can now.
Yeah, exactly. And
now, who's he going to pick?
Thomas is a big Naruto fan, so Thomas is going to go with Naruto, honestly. He's not going to go. And he'll use different versions of Naruto.
He's trying to figure out who he wants. Oh, but look.
He's going with Last Sasuke. Last Sasuke has an endless combo. Tom knows this, but he's going to save it, it looks like. No, he's going with Last Sasuke. The Last Sasuke. Last Sasuke, Tom likes to say he has an endless combo. So we'll see how this goes.
And there they are again. 2 players. They're intense. Up. The intensity on their faces, man.
They want this. They want it. They've waited all year for this moment.
9 months.
As soon as they 9 months. As soon as they qualify, you know, it's not like you come back and play again. As soon as they qualified, you have to wait to San Japan. And even then, of course, we're gamers, right?
Oh yeah.
Games come out every day, right? We got new releases. You're playing Persona, playing Fire Emblem, right? You're playing different stuff. So you got to stay on this Naruto stuff if you really want to come and play. And these guys have been waiting. These guys have been waiting for 9 months for this Kage Cup.
And you heard about that new Naruto game coming out? Remember
the board was it Shippuden Strikers?
I think so.
Yeah.
Changing it up, no longer 1v1.
I know, 4v4.
I
like this 1v1. And the reason why we don't use teams, anybody out there who's watching this, don't think they don't use teams. We don't use teams because, in my opinion, there are so many outcomes of teams. They literally are. There's just so many outcomes of teams. And nobody for the life of me can tell me straight out, you know, who's broken, who's not. Don't use this, don't use that. Ban that character, ban this character. You can't do this, you can't do that. And so nobody can come to an agreement. So to be like, you know what? just do 1v1, you know? And
Yeah.
there's no character banned. So if there's anybody that tells me, oh, you got to ban these broken characters. What broken characters? I've seen these guys just wreck people. You know, wreck people with anything they've used, and these guys have wrecked them. So like, again, if you feel like you can step up to the challenge, come up and play. We're here in San Antonio.
And Thomas is now just going in with that. Look at that, 22 hits. I think that was that endless combo you were talking about there, Jerry.
Yeah, he does that little hop. When Tom does that hop on that endless combo, he got you. He doesn't have to use his chakra. Doesn't have to do anything. He just does this little hop that Sasuke does, and he gets right back to his combo. And Sasuke himself, this last Sasuke, has the universal pull. So it's almost like a mirror imaging, sort of, an opposite, sort of. Yeah, you would say.
Of course, you can tell that the two are different, but
Nick trying to get that universal pull.
Here we go, back again, neck and neck. It's anyone's game at this point. Oh!
There it is again. And the good thing about these stages, again, you know, no, not typical FGC rules. The stages are done by random. And some of these stages, you see that crack on the wall, the barriers will break, Austin. Once anybody gets knocked off those barriers off the stage, they will do some massive damage. And so those stages are done by random. We don't do any of that, you know, I forgot how Smash
The
does
banning?
it. Yeah, banning stages or how, like...
The limiting to only these certain stages you can do.
Yeah, it's all random. And in my opinion, as a gamer, this is just my opinion, any obstacle that's put in your way, if you're a good gamer, you will come over it. I hate gamers that come. Oh, there it is. That one goes to Tom. Nick again playing keep up against Tom. And I'm telling you, I've watched these guys for a while. Usually it's the other way around. Something has gone into Tom. He has come ready to play. But my point, what I was trying to say earlier today, is the reason why we do no banning characters, mirror imaging allowed, random stages, all this stuff is because, in my opinion, if you're a gamer, you come over those obstacles. You don't have no excuses. You don't come up with anything. You can't say, I can't win because of this and I can't win of that. You say, hey, I'm a gamer and I'm going to win, no matter what I get put out there.
Absolutely. And
that's the mindset that this Naruto community has, is no matter who gets put in our way, we are going to run through them. And again, there's that universal pull. There it is. Oh! Planets. And I just love watching this. It's a beautiful, look at that.
Here we go.
And there it is.
Thomas is bringing Nick down to his last bar of health. Oh no. Could we see another?
Oh man. Even after all that and his devastation, planet devastation. Nick's
now here it comes down to Nick. He's got to try his best to survive this last round.
Oh my god, can you imagine trying to come back from a 3-1 deficit?
Absolutely. You know, that's happened before.
I'm trying to figure out last year's Kage qualifier. Last year's Kage qualifier, honestly, I would say, I mean, it's only been 1 year. Honestly, last year's Kage qualifier, whoever went down 3-0 or even 3-0 or even 3-1, they did not come back. We did not see a miraculous like comeback, you know? The finals got pretty interesting. They were down 3-0 and the guy got 2 up and it was 3-2. That got pretty interesting. But in this case, nobody wants to go down 3-1 for that matter. There it is! Oh! Knocked off the stage. Nick is not going down. Look at the amount of health Nick has.
I can see.
And Nick is just playing defense. Of course, the time is not on Nick's side. You see the time right there on top of your screen in the middle. It is 71 seconds and counting. Nick does not have enough time. And this strategy might backfire on Nick. And Tom knows this. I got $10 that says Tom is not going to play Nick's games. He's not going to go after him. He's going to challenge Nick to come after him and counter from there. Yeah, Nick knows this. He's down to 63 seconds. Nick knows he has to get on the offense now. Tom knows
Thomas is slowly taking away his health.
And he's taking away his
subs as well.
There it is. Wait.
Oh, no!
He's still alive. There it is.
Oh!
Thomas is a 3-1 on Nick. This is unbelievable. They look even, but for the past 2 years, Nick has always gotten the best of Thomas. Right now, Thomas has to have a big smile on his face, but no, he's not. Thomas right there on the right hand of the screen in the orange and in the PlayStation hat. Nice representing. His no smile, no nothing. And Nick, of course, he looks as serious as he can be. Who is Nick going to go with? He's tried Nagato. That's his main. He's tried it on Nick several times. I'm sorry, Nick has tried it out with Tom several times. It has not worked out. So what is Nick going to do? And he's going with Sasuke Uchiha. This is interesting. What many believe is one of the top tier characters of the game.
Nick has got to win this round if he wants to stay alive.
Yeah, it's do or go home. That's it. There is no loser brackets in this particular tournament. There were loser brackets, though, in the qualifiers. But there is no loser brackets in the Kage Cup. You get 7 matches guaranteed, or 4 matches if you win. But long story short, you're guaranteed that first round. After that, if you lose, you go home. It's win or go home. Only the strong survive. And the reason why we do the best of 7 series, first 1 to 4, is because that's how we know for a fact we got the best player who won. And right now, Tom is clearly the better player. And that's not going to sit well with Nick. These guys, I will guarantee you, these guys are going to come back come November the 11th at the Akatsuki Cup. They're going to want to play again. But right now, Tom is on his game.
Now, is Nick, when did he win his tournament?
Qualifier?
Yeah, so when did he win the qualifiers?
Nick is always one of the first people to win the Kage qualifiers. Obviously, our champion Miguel, who I like to say is still undefeated, even though I've seen him lost, but he's never been down in loser brackets.
Nope.
He's never lost in loser brackets. And I saw him lost once, but that's because, of course, when you're in winner brackets and you get to that final guy, right? If he loses, you just reset the bracket again. You got to beat him again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I seen Miguel. So long story short, our champion is really good. I've never seen him lose a series. And to make this long story short, Miguel was always one of the very first people to qualify. Right behind him is Nick. Right behind him is Nick. So Nick is one of the earliest people of the year to qualify. I say he qualifies like in February, March.
I think so, yes. And Thomas was our 4th qualifier.
So that was back in like May?
Yes, I think so. That was when we were at Wonderland.
No. That was before Wonderland American Mall.
No.
Minicon.
Yeah, Wonderland.
Was it that one?
No, it was Wonderland.
Okay. Yeah, you might be right. And Tom is generally the always. It's funny. Tom says he's number 4 no matter what, because last year was number 4. This year's number 4.
Oh yeah, I've noticed it.
Quote, maybe hint, hint, wink, wink. If we do get a contract, maybe 3rd year, maybe number 4. Believe me, folks, I am not dying anytime soon. Okay, I will come hell or high water. There will be a Kage Cup, a 3rd one.
Absolutely.
And thanks to the gentlemen there at Otaku Cafe, Rick and Rick, out there on Blanco Road, the amazing anime store. They are happy to have the Kage Cup there. Just a matter if we were going to be back at San Japan. But then again, that's just another story. Let's get back to the action. Nick, again, is on the defense. He has to figure out what is he going to do to stop Tom. Tom is just going full force on him. And ladies and gentlemen,
needs to do something.
He does. I play this game. Austin, you play this game. But we don't play this game, honestly, on a religious basis.
Like these
we know the characters. We know everything they got to do. But I really cannot tell you off the top of my head, how is Nick going to get back in this? Tom just looks quicker. He looks faster. He looks like he's more of that instinct. And he is just all on offense. And that chakra... oh, there it is.
Oh, whoa.
Chidori. That chakra blast, I would say, or block, whatever it is that Nick is doing there, is just not helping Nick. And there it is. Tom wins again. I am so into this match, I can't even talk, honestly.
I can't blame you. This is just too intense. It's amazing. Nick trying to go back in for that full frontal attack. Uh-oh. And here we go.
My God, Nick's on the offense. Nick knows he has to do it now. He has to finish it now. He cannot let Tom. He has to do that now. Nick's got to get back on the board. Now it's kind of basically even here.
Yeah.
We're right back to where we started. Nick knows it's win or go home. It's do or die time here, folks. Nick has to win this one. Nick, of course, playing as Sasuke. Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas is playing the last Sasuke, or what I just call Mexican style panchadilla. He's wearing the poncho, and he's going at it. Here we go. Thomas trying to finish this. He's trying to send Nick home. He's trying to send him home. Nick trying to stay alive in this Kage Cup.
Nick does not want to go home. He's
And
trying to.
Yeah, and these guys, like I said, these guys are the backbone of our community here in San Antonio. The sad thing is they were ranked this way in the division. They have to play first. The sad thing is only one man can go on. Only one man is going to continue into this tournament. Who is it going to be?
And here we go, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Nick is just trying to land that hit on him, but Thomas will not let him. Thomas trying to play keep away. But it's not working. Oh, but I might. Oh, here we go again. Nick now taking the lead. But sadly out of subs while Thomas gains back all of his. And now Thomas comes back to the lead. But who knows? Hopefully Nick can turn this around.
Nick. It looks like he's about to go home. Nick not going home. Nick is not going home. Nick is trying to stay alive in this Kage Cup. He knows its time is running out. It is over. Thomas is your winner, ladies and gentlemen. Thomas will move on.